All right. Testing, testing, one, two, three. Okay. This time we actually split correctly, I think. So the beginning of the run isn't cooked timer wise. I've also moved my live split to the bottom left corner so it doesn't block the moon counter because I was watching the VOD, mandatory VOD review, last night, and live split completely blocked the moon counter. So I'd rather put it in the bottom corner where it doesn't block anything. Um, for people watching who don't know, like just so they can see the moon counter update, and also for me, like time wise, stuff like that. Okay, better than yesterday. I have no goal time really today. A PB would be great. Sub 120 would be amazing, but we'll see. But I was getting save files ready to play, like this run, and I think I deleted my save file that I usually run. I don't know why I'm not referencing pounds. I deleted my save file that I usually run all death animations on. Oh my god, what are we doing? Which is unfortunate. Because struggling. It's unfortunate because for that run specifically, you need to have a certain painting layout. So depending on how you go through the game when you first play it, that determines what paintings lead to what kingdoms. I think some are always the same, but there's one in Sand Kingdom that sometimes goes to Lake and sometimes goes to Wooded. And I don't really remember how... oh darn, we're losing time. I don't really remember how you're supposed to play through the game to get the right painting, so I'll just have to look into that. Because my 100% save file, I'm pretty sure, has the wrong painting, so I can't run it on that one. But I also want to run it on a save file that doesn't have a lot of checkpoints, because that makes menuing in that run a little bit easier. But that's a later problem. Probably not for a few days. I might do another run of that in the next couple of days, but we shall see. I'm definitely going to start incorporating more shorter categories just to mix it up. I do like all death animations, and that's my main focus outside of any percent. But I do want to do Moon Cave. I don't know what the run's called. It might just be called Moon Cave. That's like another segmented run. And just so I could kind of explain why I'm doing Moon Cave skip when I get there, because to some people that just looks really random, especially with no context. So if I could, give a run and show why you're skipping Moon Cave, that would be, I think, beneficial to, once again, maybe the one or two people other than myself watching this. Oh my god, I missed. almost a really good Madame Brood. We're still going to be behind. My first two kingdoms the other day when I ran this, I don't even remember if that, I think that was yesterday, were actually decent, so, but that's fine. We have so much time save in a couple kingdoms. Like, I remember I think my snow was not good. My Lost Kingdom was horrendously awful and bad. So I have a lot of time saved later in the run. So I'm not super concerned, but I think the globe to leave, like, cutscene takes 20 seconds. So yeah, we're gonna be right around the same amount of time. I remember I was a little bit slow grabbing this globe yesterday, so maybe we can pick up a second on that. Or not, or we can just run past it. But we shall see. I guess, I don't know, I guess my 241 cap was pretty good. Once again, I haven't run this game consistently in a very long time, so I don't remember what's good or not. Okay, yeah, we're gonna lose some time. Unfortunate. I did have a decent sand last time. Most of my kingdoms last time when I ran this, like yesterday, were good. So definitely going to need some consistency to keep on pace with the run through most of the kingdoms. I was saying earlier, Lost Kingdom, I have so much time save, and there's Snow Kingdom, and then another one, the beginning of Seaside. There's a bunch of time save, so if I can just stay close to the run, it'll look good. And I remember this part of Sand, like, getting the bird took me a minute. Like, it seems it's going to again. Oh, I could have gotten it there. Whatever. I'm really seriously considering just grabbing the bird later. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Even though I should make it more of a priority to get it on this roof, but just for the sake of getting more runs through Sand Kingdom, I'm just going to... I hate when I do that. Yeah, I'm just gonna grab the bird later. See, it's flying over me right now, but I could slow down and get it. But screw that. But reviewing the VOD yesterday, I actually didn't hate it. I thought listening to myself was going to be unbearable, and it actually wasn't too bad. I kind of rambled and would lose my train of thought quite a bit, and I said like a million times, which I'm trying to not do as much today. But we shall see. I use it as a filler word. I have nothing to talk about, like right now. But this is looking a lot more clean than yesterday, other than, you know, those first two kingdoms. This kingdom in particular. Oh, and then I messed up. Commentator curse. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay. Short, slow down the side. That icicle that I backflip off of to get up to where the bullet bill is and the crate is, it's actually... It took me so long to get that angle right. Thank God I didn't mess it up there, even though I messed up immediately after it, which is annoying, but... Took me so long to get that angle right, and that's one of those ones. There's some jumps in this game that when I mess it up, like, it's frustrating. Most of them are. When I make a mistake, I get frustrated. But that one in particular, I don't know what it is about it. It just really gets on my nerves when I mess that up. Oh my god. But hopefully, right now I'm just trying to keep pace so that I can get the bird. I talked about it yesterday. When it flies over that oasis where those palm trees are, kind of near the end of the run, right before I work back to the Odyssey, it's like really close to you, so you have a chance to grab it again. Woo! Got that one a little bit too close. That's okay. But yeah, basically if I stay on time, then we should actually save enough time to, I think, get a better split, or be maybe ahead. We shall see. Trying to, like... Okay. Whatever. It's another one, like, I'm steering so far clear of that cactus because I feel like I always hit it. Okay, slowing down a little bit. That's okay, because we still got the bird. Yeah, if I made that look a little bit better, we'd actually be saving time. But instead, we're not going to. So, but that's fine. Actually, we might. I think we're going to be like right on par with where I was before, which is good. If we're picking them back up that time, catching up to yesterday. Getting right back on pace, that means all that time saved and lost will just be that much better. Nice. Oh, we golded. Okay, yeah. Nice. Golds are actually going to start meaning something in some of the kingdoms for this run, because now I'm racing against a decent time. Once again, in some of the kingdoms. If I golden lost, if I don't golden lost, I'll be upset, because both of my current recorded lost kingdoms are awful. So, definitely looking forward to that. But I'm just probably going to take it super slow, just so I don't mess up. I didn't practice anything today before this run, other than Mooncave skip again. But if I play tomorrow before my run, which I may or may not, it'll be... Oops, that was bad. It will be either that Wooded Kingdom skip or just all of Lost Kingdom, because it's so fast. Which means... I'll just go through Lost Kingdom. Oh my goodness. What are we doing? Really struggling to grab the cheap there, but it's okay. I remember I had trouble grabbing this moon down here after you shake on the pillar, so hopefully I don't go everywhere but the moon again. But I'm pretty sure this moon is the only one in the game where you can move the camera around, like, while you're in the, picking up the moon animation. I'm pretty sure. I might be tweaking. That's another jump where you jump out of the water and then uncapture the cheap sheep that for some reason I struggled with so much when I was running this game a lot. Okay, but Rango's free. And there's a way to do it without capturing. You can like throw your cap and then as you're jumping out of the water it returns to you. And you get like a spin throw. I don't remember what it's called. And then you can wall jump and get enough height to get up there. But that's a little bit more difficult. And it's slower. So no point in doing that. Oh, are we losing time? I think we're going to lose a second. Oh my god, get on the globe. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we're going to lose a little bit of time. But that's okay. That is okay. So I guess we had a decent lake the other day, about the same. But that lake felt pretty good. So yeah, I guess our lake time is already pretty decent, which is good. It's a good benchmark to run against because then if I fall behind, I'm not doing awful, but if I'm ahead, I'm doing really good. And if I'm on pace, then, you know, that's normal. Okay, let's see what we can do. And rabbit. I hate this rabbit. There we go. I know I said it the other day too, and I'm probably going to say it every time I record this. Picking this up is so annoying. You have to like press Y on it as you get there. Oh my god, I hate it. Yeah, I was talking about that the other day. Like I got it really quick the other day, but there's how it usually looks for me. This is another menu that I used to just struggle with because I'd try and mash and get through it as quickly as possible. But for my purposes, just taking it slow and just literally reading the dialogue and when I'm supposed to press A is just better because then I don't mess up. Alright, let's not mark. Other screen, I believe, has... Oh, well, it doesn't. It's unfortunate. I need to find a spot where there's a little bit of... What am I trying to say? Downtime. So, because once again on the other monitor I have Castle Crashers running, the XP glitch, but my controller turned off, so the game paused. So it's actually not running it. Oh my god, there we go. Still not a great flooded pipes, but way better than last time. I think I took like a crap ton of damage last time, and slowed down a ton. Alright. Okay, I messed that up. I need need to remember that angle for next time. Just because that setup, you can get up the other way too, but this way's, if you do it right the first time, it's faster. And then if you point the camera up, the like I don't remember what they're called, but the stretchy guys like spawn faster, and then you can get that moon in the maze quicker. Okay, way better than last time. Last time I bonked like 3 times before I even got the moon. And you can intentionally bonk there, and it'd be like okay. But obviously bonking a bunch of times is not going to be great. I'm going to try and go for the trick once. Once again, this is probably one of the ones I should practice if I'm going to go for it every run, but I'll do that before next time. And with the setup, it like is barely saving any time, but... Oh, nice. And I lost it all because I got impatient. Okay, nice. Now that's actually really cool. Yeah, that feels the worst when you get the hard part and we bonk again. I don't know what I'm doing. That feels bad, man, when you get the hard trick and then after the hard trick you immediately mess it up. Oof. Okay, well at least I got it. There's like a couple parts to that trick that are important for you to get all the way there. One, you have to have like good momentum coming off of that like railing when you're jumping. And the other part you need is once you are in the air and you do your initial cap throw, what's the animation? You have to basically wait for Mario to spin all the way around before... Oh, what are we doing? Nice. Before you input your dive, just because then he's, I think, further, like you just go a tiny bit further. And then you obviously throw your cap again and dive again. You see there, I was trying to put Cappy on the other side of him. That's just something I've seen runners do. I don't know functionally if you need to do that to hit like his hat off faster, because you can't hit him with his hat on. So that's why I try and do that. That's not just a pointless thing I'm doing. I'm going to switch the monitor real quick and unpause Castle Crashers. Alright, then switch back. Alright. I actually globed there. Oh, what is happening? Okay. Sorry, switching my input on my TV messed with my Elgato, unfortunately. I really need another monitor to do this on, but we'll see. Okay. But big time save in Wooded, which is not surprising. Even though I went for the trick and got it this time, and then died immediately after. I died twice last time, so I still probably lost more time. But other than that, like, that Wooded was pretty decent. So, good stuff. Good gold. And now we have, you know, a better Wooded to run against in the future. What am I doing? I always, beginning of every kingdom, there's usually a cutscene. And I just always unconsciously mash skip cutscene button. And I got there too early, that's unfortunate. But it's okay, because this fight is really easy. And if I just don't mess it up anymore, then we'll be being chilling. That is something. This is probably my favorite 3D Mario game. Just because I think the movement is really satisfying. And to me, that's really the most important part of a 3D Mario game. Obviously, other stuff matters too. But just the boss fights in this game are so... Other than Ruined, and even that doesn't feel amazing just because it's really simple. They're just so lackluster. Splitting. And it's really unfortunate because I think if this game had good boss fights, it would be more widely viewed as the best 3D Mario game. Because take something like Super Mario Galaxy. Like, the movement in that game is famously, like, I don't want to say bad, but it's just limited. And because it was limited, they could spend so much more focus. Three. Oh my god, I'm really struggling with this. So much more focus could be on level design and intentionality with level design instead of sequence breaks like I'm trying to do here. Okay, maybe I need to shut up and get this and then go. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'm really struggling. And we died. Oh my goodness. It is impossible to have a good Lost Kingdom. But, anyway. One, 2, 3. There we go. Good lordy. But the boss fights in Super Mario Galaxy are A1. I don't necessarily remember the boss fights in Super Mario Galaxy 2, but I'm sure they were just as good. Just haven't played that game in a long time. But if this game had that level of quality in the boss fights, it would be very close to a perfect game for me. Because I really like, obviously, the capture mechanic, and the movement is really good, and the music's really good, and all the kingdoms are really cool, but just the boss fights are so bad. Maybe in the next Mario Odyssey, but I don't think it's ever going to come out. We're just going to grab this just in case. Even with that really slow start and dying, I think we're still going to save time because, like I said before, my Lost Kingdom was so horrendously bad. So even with a death, we're going to gold. Unless I fuck it up somehow, but let's hope I don't. Alright, I'm gonna try and do this. So the way you're supposed to do it, even in the beginner route that I do, is you don't grab this checkpoint. You literally just go throughout the entire kingdom. You scare Klepto so you don't get Kleptoed, which is that big bird sitting on that step thing. If you do Lost Kingdom how you're supposed to, once you hit that bridge where the moon, that last moon is, then Klepto takes your hat. He takes Cappy, and I don't know why I'm splitting so late, but he takes Cappy, and then you have to go basically knock the bird off the thing to get Cappy back, which is obviously way slower. Um, so how you normally are supposed to do that in the run I'm following is you go up the left side, you get all the moons I got, but instead of grabbing that checkpoint, you just grab that final moon and then die in the poison. Or if you're goaded, you bounce back up and go outside of the bridge, but I'm really bad at that. And then since you died and you spawned at the Odyssey, you just spawn back at the Odyssey, and then you just leave, which is really cool. But I was not fully confident because of my last couple runs of this game that I'd be able to do Lost Kingdom how you're supposed to. That jump also used to be really hard, but I've been getting it really consistently, which is nice. But yeah, definitely could do a little better on, I don't know what I'm doing. What am I doing? Oh my goodness. Yeah, this is brutal. Okay, not a ton of time on this. Talking while playing is definitely a skill I need to develop because whenever I'm locking in on playing, oh my god, my talking definitely suffers, and vice versa. But oh my god, I almost messed that up. I tried to dash, but I think I inputted the dash after I had walked off. Oh, nice. So it literally just jumped. There's movement to get out of that door to this wire as quickly as possible. It's like a side throw or something. I can't remember what it was, but it's really gratifying. So I need to learn how to do that. Good first phase, all which won't matter unless I have a good third or second phase, so hopefully I can lock that down. Oh, I don't know why I did that before. See, like, this boss fight, to me, is really cool, but then I'm stuck in the tank, which, it's cool to have a capture, but the tank is so bad and, like, lame, like I was saying in my last video, like, it's really hard for me to control. See, I thought I got that second to last one, but I didn't. That's really unfortunate. Oh, another 3-cycle. But if this capture were a little bit better, or just easier to aim, then this boss fight would be really cool. But it's also 2 phases, which is good for speedrun purposes, but for like the quality of the actual game, it's over so fast when you know what you're doing. So boss fights definitely an area of. Oh yeah, I tried to do it fast there, and then I thought I had control way before I did, so my inputs that actually came out first were the ones I thought were going to be my second and third input. So we lost time. But it's okay. If I remember correctly, we had a pretty good Metro Kingdom, so probably you're going to be right around the same 47 seconds ahead, hopefully. At the least. We shall see. Oh my god. Another time trying that trick and another time failing. But I did that yesterday too, so that's fine. I'm gonna try and do this RC car how I normally do it, which is just... And I messed it up. Okay. Oh my goodness. That time was even slower than the other day when I did it. Yeah, I need to just fully commit to what I was doing. Also, yesterday in my run, I'm like, I do it a lot. I am, jumping and diving a lot instead of, rolling, which is really dumb because it's just slower. Oh my god. Get on the bench. Get on the bench! So I need to be more cognizant of that. But having it recorded and being able to see myself doing it is really helpful. Because before I wouldn't have known how much I was doing that instead of rolling. Oh my god. A lot of unnecessary slowdowns, unfortunately, but this part of the kingdom does go by pretty quick. It's not as much thinking. It's more just, you know, following the route. Yeah, but a PB would be great. I don't think we're going to sub 120 today, just how I'm playing, but that is in the cards for... Oh my god, I barely got it. Probably in the next couple times I play, which will be good. And then getting back down to my actual PB, which is like, oh my god, I missed. Which is, I think in the 116-ish range, 115-ish range. Obviously losing a bit of time here, which is unfortunate, but it's okay. And oh my god, we barely made it. Yeah, I've been really slow on that. How I used to do it, and I don't know how I'm supposed to input it now because I've forgotten. But when you get that moon on top of that tall tower, you can like roll off that surface. Oh my god, where's the moon? Where is it? There we go. You can just roll off that surface, and then you get all of the way to that other moon above the pool. But maybe I just need to rewatch the beginner route. All of the small little things that I'm not doing right. Just to focus on while I'm just getting volume of runs down. And I didn't see it the other day during the run, like I didn't notice it, but I almost missed that dive there and just completely roll off the girder. Oh my god, what am I doing? I don't know why I'm just jumping off and not hitting the moon. I put my hand on my laptop like I was about to split there after I got the moon from the bassist, but I don't know why. Okay, yeah, definitely bleeding a little bit of time. Not. I'm actually kind of surprised because I felt like my Metro the other day was not that good, and we're like losing a bunch of time. So that's a little disconcerting, but once again, subsequent run we're still ahead. And subsequent runs, my Lost Kingdom is still so bad. So we still have so much time save. Um, we saved 47 seconds, and my Lost was already horrendous. And so we probably have another 30 seconds of time saved. Um, for me, at least right now, with no practice. But that's one of the ones that pretty soon I'm going to just be grinding out Lost Kingdom over and over and over again. And I might record that just for my own sake. Just have my mic off. I wonder, because I know there's a couple runs where it's go do, the thing in every kingdom. And I don't know if it's actually on the category, but dog percent is really cool. I wonder if there's one for like Toad or Peach, or if it's only dog. Because I don't even know if dog is still on the leaderboard. I thought it was like an unofficial category extension. That run looks fun too. Alright, we had not an amazing snow the other day, so hopefully we can do better. Oh, I tried to roll cancel there, so I wouldn't bonk on that first turn, and then I ended up bonking later anyway. Oh my gosh. I always miss those ground pound moons. I don't know if that one has vibration, but in that room that we go into at the beginning of Sand Kingdom, and the little pipe we go into in, oh my gosh, the pipe we go into in Seaside Kingdom, the controller vibrates when you're over the right spot in the floor. For some reason, I don't know if it was my old Joy-Cons or what, the vibration really messed with the controller, and it would like make it turn off. It was very strange. So I've just since then had my vibration turned off. Because I don't even want to like mess with it. But I'm sure maybe my new Joy-Cons won't have that issue. And I actually do have another thing of new Joy-Cons that I got as a birthday present. But I'm kind of waiting. These ones that I have right now are still doing pretty good relative to how much I play. Because, I mean, I don't try and go necessarily easy on my remote. I'm probably not super cognizant of it while I'm playing. But there's some people I know who will just... Oh my god, what are we doing? They will just button mash and treat a remote so poorly. And with some remotes, it's fine. Like a hardier Xbox remote, maybe. But with these delicate Joy-Cons, you are just going to ruin it so fast. Even playing normally, you're going to ruin it. Because they're so temperamental. But this game in Smash, mean, it's just a lot of inputs. So you're obviously going to wear down a remote. Oh, what am I doing? So usually, I don't know why I've been doing it where I go to that room first. Usually I go to that room first, so my muscle memory, as soon as I get that last moon, is just to immediately teleport to the Odyssey. Which, thank God, I didn't. Oh my gosh. Oh my god, I bonked the other day too. Okay, but what I also did the other day was dive and then die right here. Literally exactly the same thing I just did. That's awful. And then I did a slow trick jump, which we're not going to do. We're just going to do it normal. Okay, well, another not great Snow Kingdom because of that, which is unfortunate, but that's okay. Just more time save on subsequent runs. But we're probably going to pick up a little bit of time just because that death last time was more detrimental because I then went for that slower trick jump. And I don't know why I did it last time. I guess I'm not, trying to submit this to any leaderboard or something, but I do want to get my time down. So going for stuff like that in the middle of a run is unwise. But we're picking up some time, which is good. In the Seaside, if I don't have an awful start, I will also pick up some time, which is nice. So yeah, we might actually gold Seaside, because I think my first run was not great, but and last run wasn't great either. But we shall see. It'll definitely become a lot harder to talk about specific runs going forward, especially if I just get my volume up to more than 3, which this is number 3. What am I doing? Okay. I didn't know I could get that off of a backflip. So now I know that. So we're still having a slow beginning, which is unfortunate. It's over here. But now that I know I can get that off a backflip, that should be easier, because I usually just go for that triple jump, but as you can see, I mess it up. But good to know. I need to, note that somewhere on a piece of paper. But yeah, this Jetstream room before, where you're supposed to have a Gushin. The other day when I ran, it took me a while to get into the right spot there, so doing that faster is nice. And then if the rest of this kingdom goes well, then we'll probably be... I mean, we're almost definitely going to be ahead. It's going to be very hard for us to lose 40 seconds, but we might gold. I don't know. We shall see. Once again, though, eventually after a while of playing, I'll just have a good enough run of each kingdom to make it so I just don't go in and be like, oh, maybe I can gold. It'll have to be, me being locked in to get a gold instead of just me making a few mistakes and still getting a gold. But we're doing pretty good right now. Dory was in a really good spot when we grabbed it, kind of just directly on the way to the moon. Because sometimes if you take too long, Dory's a bit more out of the way. Okay, nice. I thought I was going to mess that up somehow. Oh, and we clipped in. That's really unfortunate. Yeah, so we are going to lose some time. Yeah, I was being a little bit too hasty. So yeah, that's how you're supposed to get in here, is you're supposed to come in through there. And then instead of flipping out of bounds, you talk to this guy. Link remote. Oh my god, and I got it wrong. It's Blaine. Yeah, that is really unfortunate. So that's why you don't want to clip and bounce there. Because you lose a shit ton of time. Yeah, God, that is really unfortunate. So we are probably going to lose some time. Not 40 seconds worth, but probably 20 seconds worth, which is really unfortunate. We still have some time save, but we're racing against a decent Bowser's Kingdom, which, like I said yesterday, is really easy for me to lose time in, just because of that boss fight. Yeah, but that's unfortunate. Because we would have almost definitely picked up time if I didn't clip back in bounds there, but something to be more cautious about in the future, I guess. Ah, yeah. I remember. Oh my god, my Castle Crush just turned off again. Unfortunate. Maybe I just don't have that on in the background of this. I remember thinking to myself when I was watching the VOD that I wanted to talk less about, oh my goodness, the gameplay and just talk about other stuff. Just because, I mean, if I'm doing this every day or every couple days, then talking about the game every single day will just kind of get monotonous. But it's hard to think of other things to talk about other than this or just other games I want to run. Like Celeste. I am excited to run Celeste. I need to see like how my video and audio quality are on Xbox. But if it's like a low fidelity game like Celeste or Castle Crashers, I don't think I'm going to have any issue. I'm definitely not good enough at any shooters to warrant recording them. I mean, I'm decent, but not anything worthy to be put online. But Castle Crashers and Celeste definitely can. Celeste is definitely going to. And a little bit of Castle Crashers is going to. And that game is going to be significantly easier to kind of just talk over. Not necessarily talk about the game. Because it's so much less thinking. Because it's just a side-scroller beat 'em up. And I might record Insane Mode for that one character, who I haven't played any of yet, but we shall see. Definitely going to record normal mode, if the recording is decent. Okay, that's better than last time, because last time I went up to that checkpoint first. Yep. Yep, I work at 11:45. Nice little peek into the real world. But no more of that. Oh my god. almost got the spot right. But a decent lesson so far. No major mistakes. No major mistakes. Bonks. This is when running the game is, you know, satisfying. Is when you're running against, you know, awful PBs and stuff, and everything's not optimized, so it's okay to make mistakes. But I know when I was running this a lot, when my time was actually getting to the point where, oh my gosh, that's unfortunate. Alright, we'll see if they have, there's a heart right up here. I need a, yeah, there we go. I need 3 health to do that damage boost, right? So, and that's quicker than just dying. Oh my goodness. I'm really struggling. I was trying to not speak it into existence, but I was saying the only time I'm gonna have trouble, and possibly make a mistake that loses a bunch of time is right here, like for that damage boost, but luckily we have that heart available to us, so if we mess up, we just go grab it. Okay, the other day, it took me forever to grab that Pembro, so this is better. Pembro is one of my least favorite captures in this game. Just because, like, you can't really aim. Oh, darn. You can't really aim your pans at all, so you just kind of have to hope that it's going where you want it to. Which can lead to just, like, a frustrating dispersion of when you're throwing them. Oh, we're gonna probably get burned unless I fall back right. Nice. Taking damage in this run isn't necessarily so bad in itself, but the problem is whenever you aren't at 3 health, whenever you pick up a move, you go up to 3 health, and it plays a little animation, which once again, by itself isn't so bad. Oh my god, I'm taking this really slow. Okay, there. Yeah, we need to get better at that. But, you know, over the course of the run, if I take damage a bunch of times, and all those, like, moon health up animation plays, it just adds up to a lot of time. Especially if it's all in one kingdom. Like, in the past Wooded Kingdom, I would take a bunch of damage, and then you just add a couple seconds that just don't need to be there. Like Flooded Pipes, I almost always take damage in that room. And if I didn't take damage, I would save myself probably a couple seconds. But a pretty good luncheon. We're gonna probably be right around the same. Oh, nope, we're losing time. Well, that's unfortunate. Okay. We're basically back on pace with our our last run. My ruined was meh last time, so this is fine. But I am, just like yesterday, kind of hoping I can finish this run out. Which should probably take me another 20-ish minutes, and then I can eat before I go to work, even though I already brushed my teeth. But whatever. I really like this kingdom. It is a boss kingdom, but the post-game stuff, even though there's not a ton of moons here, cool, and the ambience is really cool. And I'm really interested to see. I don't know how much more focus Min Captures is going to get, but I'm really interested to see if that capture is eliminated from the Min Captures run. So minimum captures is a speedrun category in this game, where you use as few captures as possible to beat the game. And right now, that number is 3. It's, you know, gone down over time. There's a bunch of videos online about how it went down and what ones were discovered and stuff. And some, like, skips are a lot easier than others. But the next, probably the only capture that can be taken out of this run and bring it down to 2 is that wire I just hit. But you just have to, I mean, I don't know how they do it, because all of the other ones where you can skip wires, like in Bowser's Kingdom, you can CRC and just teleport Cappy to a checkpoint, because that's not considered a capture. But here there's no checkpoint, you have to physically get Mario into the loading zone, I'm pretty sure. So, I don't know. I don't know if it'll ever happen. But it would be cool to see. And then the other 2 captures that you need are that first wire, leaving the first kingdom, because it triggers a cutscene. Oh, I almost got it. And then Bowser at the end of the game, which that obviously I don't think you'll be able to get past. I always, like, whenever the screen goes black, I just want to split. Like, I almost split there super early. And I don't remember what button I have for, like, resume split. I think this is just right around the same as my last Ruined Kingdom. So, about the same. Need to go into... what's it called? Okay, nice. Oh, we golded. Okay, cool. But we need to go into Moon Kingdom right around the same time. It's actually okay if we lose a bit of time here, because, like, I think I mess up Moon Cave Skip a couple times yesterday. And then my Bowser's fight yesterday, if I remember correctly, was really not great. I should have tripled up there, I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, but like I was saying a second ago, those wires, oh my god, what am I doing? Can be skipped. Because you can just, there's like a trick you can do to send Cappy up to the checkpoints at the beginning of each thing. Which is really cool. But... And min captures has always been something that I've enjoyed watching, like on YouTube, because it is a very cool run to me. But there's... Oh, that's very strange that my life counter was sideways like that. I've never seen that. There's a bunch of two-player tech you gotta do, and just... It seems like a very hard run to, like, learn. Which is probably the thing that's gonna stop me. But also, like, some of the tricks, if you mess them up... Oh god, where am I? Oh, can just take so long, like nut jump. Even if you do it right, it takes a while, and just a lot of stuff that I think I could do, but I don't know, I definitely would get very frustrated. Whereas something like this run, I could just focus on movement and simpler tricks, and have a lot more progress with a lot less effort. That sounds lazy, but... But decent Bowser so far. I think my shards movement the other day was really good, so probably going a little bit slower than I was the other day. But my back half of the kingdom, I like mess up. I think my topper fight is slow. That's the guy with the green hats. And my Harriet fight, like, I just could not get the last hit on her to save my life. So, but aesthetically, I think this is the best looking kingdom. I really like it, especially like the 2D sections where you're like Samurai Mario. If you have that skin equipped, it's very cool. Yeah, I messed that up. That's unfortunate. Messed that up again. It's unfortunate. Oh my god, get on top. Yeah, that's... I'm really bad at that timing. With all of the hats. I don't know why I get like nervous about where he's gonna be. I'm just gonna grab this heart just in case. There's some in the crates around the fights too, but hopefully I don't take damage during Harriet. Harriet is, to me, definitely easier. Just because it has nothing really to do with... I mean, it does have to do with timing, but it's way easier to get the timing because she telegraphs it. Good to Harriet. Alright, topper, but my topper the other day sucked, so we're probably actually a little bit ahead. And the other day, at this part coming up, I like rolled through the room and missed the moon instead of grabbing it. So another couple seconds of time saved there if I do it right. Also, there's jump to get up on this platform. I've been like jumping early and then wall jumping, even though I think I can get up in one go. So hopefully we can get that. Yeah, I'm sure there's a way you can just get up there. Nice. Okay, I almost messed that up. Got it. Nice. And we onked. That's unfortunate. It's okay. So since I took damage there, I don't want to like immediately grab a moon. Or go into the Bowser's boss fight. Actually, we're not grabbing any more moons until the ultimate. But if you hit a checkpoint, then you get your life back. You don't lose any time, which is good. I don't know what I'm build up to that is so funny. Like Bowser's up there with Peach, and then we're like, "Oh my God, we're gonna fight Bowser at the end of Bowser's Kingdom," and then he just leaves. Oh my God, what am I doing? I'm trying to lose, clearly. Nice, good mech so far. And the front of the face rotated to stop me. It's really unfortunate. Oh, that is really bad. Well, now we're definitely going to be losing time. Which is unfortunate. But maybe with a good, what am I trying to say? Moon Kingdom, we can still prevail. Let's stay on the mech this time. Okay, there we go. Nice. Yeah, what happened last time was when I was trying to get back up, that like metal face part blocked me. And I don't even think I blocked, but it just like stopped me going forward. Now these hits are the hardest. Yeah, I like already messed it up. That's really unfortunate. So all of that time that I like saved from staying up there just now doesn't matter. Yeah, there's a way to... Oh god, I'm really trying to throw here. There's a way to stay up there and then immediately hit that next brutal. I really need to learn how to do this fast. God, I'm really losing time here. This is awful. This has been an awful kingdom. Not kingdom. It's, oh my god, boss fight. Yeah, this has been really bad. Oh, we're gonna lose so much time. I mean, we've already lost so much time. Holy crap. Yeah, that was about as bad as it can get. We probably won't globe until 1:15. So maybe if we get Moonskip first try, we won't be that far behind and have a good Bowser fight. Because that was really bad. It's kind of a little bit of a wake-up call, actually. Because maybe I just need to get the mech fight solid. Not necessarily captureless, but just being able to stay on it and hit it continuously. Yeah, that's really unfortunate. Okay, well, probably the worst part to get this much time lost. I figured I would lose time on Bowser's, but yeah, not like this. That was really bad. The death and then like the subsequent choke um, is really going to hinder our ability to PB, which is unfortunate um, because, I mean, in the past, once again, we're so early that like just getting runs down is more important than anything. But in the past, when I had like a really good run going, and that something like that happened, I just like rage quit, because I would just get so frustrated. But we can get a good Mooncave skip here and a good Bowser's, and then maybe we can make it close again with the run, hopefully. Let's not do anything stupid here. Alright, come on, Mooncave skip. Okay, I don't think I got it. Yep. Fortunate. We reset. I think that's good. Nope. See, it's really unfortunate because you like go in beforehand and you practice it, and then you get here and you think you're doing exactly the same, setup, motion, everything, and it's slightly off. Yeah, that's really annoying. Jump up here. There we go. See, and that looked similar to the other ones that I just tried and it missed, so a little bit confusing, a little bit aggravating, but at least the run is almost over and then I can eat. Alright, we just need to have a good Bowser's Kingdom, and then we can make it close. It's going to be cutting it pretty close. Not getting Mooncave skip first try was not planned for. Also, the dying on the mech fight was not planned for either, clearly. So, but I guess this makes it more interesting. But I think we're just barely going to miss. And I messed it up. Yeah, God, that is frustrating. Okay, yep, we're definitely not going to PB now. Unfortunate. At least we caught him before he jumped that time. But escape is definitely just going to take me a while, like, especially now that I'm frustrated. Like, I'm gonna mess up inputs and whatnot. See, when Cappy asks, like, are those two all right there, I always think he's talking about Bowser and Peach, but he's talking about Peach and, like, Capina, or whatever her name is, like the female one that Peach got. Oh yeah, we are not PBing. Thanks to an awful Bowser's game. Yeah, that's unfortunate. We'll probably have a faster. We're almost definitely gonna have a faster moon split, but we are not going to PB, which is kind of unfortunate. I'm very cautious through this area. Oh my goodness. So it's gonna be faster than our first run, but that run sucks. Oof. Oh my god. And we hit this pillar with cool. Yeah, now I'm falling apart. It's another one where it's like the motion controls are cool that they're there, but like aiming it is really hard. Even for like people who are good at the game. Picking up a little bit of time that we lost, which is nice, and we golded, which is good. Obviously a PB did not happen though, but that was thanks to another horrible Lost Kingdom, and it's funny that I say horrible Lost Kingdom because that's where I'm the most ahead in like my splits. But thanks again to another horrible Lost Kingdom and one of the worst Bowser's Kingdoms I've had. We didn't PB, but there is always tomorrow. And I don't work tomorrow, so I'm almost definitely going to do another any% run. But yeah, thank you.